My God, pretty like a girl. And he got 5 stories to tell. See both sides like Chanel. Hey, that nigga Frank a problem on the motherfucking. Hey. My pocket snug. They can't hold themselves up. They hold my visas. My Amex and MasterCards. I got new money and it's all cash. I got new bags and they all collapse. I rep a couple thousand gift cards from my baby boy. No, nothing on at home. I mean, my baby boy. It's really your C-boom size like Chanel. Hey, it's really you on my mind. It's really you on my mind. It's really you. It's really you. Bye bye. Both sides of the L. Hey, Frank. Man, like I say, I analyze everything, son. That nigga Frank Ocean on a whole nother motherfucking wave. I mean, how you gonna make a song like Forrest Gump and a nigga like me can bang this thing? I slap the fuck out of Forrest Gump in the hood. Nigga, I don't give no fucks. Nigga, like, I did that shit did that shit the other day on fam and shit. It's like, nigga, listen to this Frank. I'm listening to Frank for like 3 days. That motherfucker. He do see both sides like Chanel. And that nigga whole intake on shit is crazy. You feel me? Like, it's kind of like how I am with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the psychic Frank Ocean in this bitch, though. For real. Divine Feminine, you already know what it is. Hey, we back. Gonna get this shit cracking with the quickness. You know what I mean? Head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant real quick, and we gonna get straight into the reading. Because I'm gonna see what the fuck the feminine got going on. And I got a reading to do later. People I'm doing coaching with, sorry. Like, it's been hell. Ever since I started this channel back, it's been a wave of fuck shit that's been going on with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Pages getting hacked, content getting stolen, couple terms getting copyrighted by some fucking haters who really been with me since the beginning, just like plotting and scheming on your boy. You know what I mean? Weird, goofy shit. You know what I'm talking about? Shit happening with the crib, all kind of shit, man. Like, I swear, it never ends. It never ends. Reading's gonna start in 4 minutes. So, I like to spread out. Divine masculine situation. Hey, that's swords. Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the direction you're going. That's the decisions you make it. Everything starts from the mind. Swords. You got cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. That's it. That's all. You can't manifest shit with your feelings. Your feelings really don't mean too much or don't count in the world as much as you might think it is because it's coming from in here. People don't know who the fuck you are inside. You will never, okay, see yourself through the eyes of another person. You know what I mean? And you can't help what you become. All that shit is emotions, you know what I mean? Just feelings and emotions, indicators on where you're going mentally. Heart mind must be aligned with everything that you do. Who rules the heart mind department? The divine feminine. We're talking about the divine masculine right now. Who's the king of wands? What are wands or clubs? Actions and behavior. That's all you can go off of with a person. That's all you can go off of with a place. That's all you can go off of with a thing. You know, what a person's done or doing, that's what counts. Not what the fuck they finna do. They can finna do 10 years from now. And you'll just be waiting for them to finna do some shit. No, go off what they've done or what they're doing. Fuck what they're saying. Actions speak louder than words. And 80% of communication is nonverbal. So it's just 20% of this, 80% of this. Watch this. I'll tell you anything, okay? What you've done has accountability and karma attached to it. What you're doing has accountability and karma attached to it, not what you finna do. Then we got pinnacles. Pinnacles are persons, places, and things. These things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pinnacles expire. All pinnacles have expiration dates, and all pinnacles are temporary. A pinnacle can also be a manifestation or a pinnacle, Pinnacle, a point or a place you're at in life right now, which is temporary. So if you're sitting high, you're going to be sitting low eventually. You young, you're going to get old eventually. You living, you're going to die eventually. Yeah, it's just the way of the world. We're all pinnacles. Walking, talking pinnacle. This is a spinning ball of Earth pinnacle here. We call the third dimension. Please get in tune. Fuck it with me, you will. Reading starts in 5 minutes. Let's get ready. First card is message. Masculine. We got the Four of Wands, which is twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. Spoiler alert. Bottom line, the most important thing in this reading is separation. Again, boom. Again. We'll get into this in a second. We got union. We got reunion, recognition, and separation. It's 4 points to this twin flame thing. Okay, you got recognition, which only happens one time. This is when you meet your twin. The story of you two meeting and uniting and sliding together or coming together, however y'all slid into each other's lives, and it was real slick and natural and easy. It wasn't forced. It was just, it happened naturally. That's how twins come together naturally. It was not forced. You know? Recognition. It only happens one time. So really make it a magical, beautiful story. It might start off with you being in love or smitten by a false twin flame, or maybe a karmic who you thought was your twin flame until you got confirmation by yourself and, you know, a couple other psychics, people like ourselves who know how to confirm things, verify things for you. We only going off what you know. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's the first stage. Recognition. To me, that's like a 2-year period. Cherish that shit. Because I'm telling you. After recognition period, you got separation, which happens frequently. You got reunion from separation, which happens frequently. And you got union, which happens one time. Union can happen right after recognition. Union can happen after a few separations. You know what I'm talking about? Like, union is when you two are one. It's harmony. It's home. It's like home base, home plate. You running to get to the home plate. Like, when you get to home plate, it's like, yay. Okay? You on third, you ain't celebrating yet because you ain't at home plate. You know, it's steps to this twin flame process. And like I say, separation is the glue that keeps this twin flame thing together. That's the bottom line. So overall energy, when this comes out, twin flame union, reunion, and recognition, masculine, is time to unite with your twin. So a lot of twins are going to unite. This is a sign of reunion for those that's looking for that. This is a sign of union for those that's looking for that too. Union is 2 twins becoming one. Whether that's physically, you know, you two finally make love, you two finally physically become one, or this is like the meeting of the minds. You and your masculine are just on the same fucking page, which is rare. This is also recognition. You've been looking for your twin, you found them. It's just a confirmation on the first step. Okay, I think I found my twin. Boom just came out with the 4 wands for the weakest shit. Okay, man. You know what I mean? Let's try to verify that type of energy. So masculine, when it deals with you, let's put some more smoke on this. We got the Ace of Swords. This is Ascension. Okay? Essentially, twin flame union, reunion, and recognition, what it does is to get you high. Masculine. Higher. It's Ascension. Ace of Swords. That's strength. That's power. That's authority. That's dominion. That's A for anything you need to succeed, survive. Succeed, survive, and thrive in life. Anything you want to know, you can get the answer to that by going up. What's up? God is what's up. That's really where you're getting this knowledge from. It's like the loading chamber in the Matrix. That's what this twin flame thing does. It opens up a whole new world of understanding, of direction. You're going on a new sword, direction, because of this twin flame situation. Your decisions are being influenced by this twin flame situation. You know, whether this is consciously or subconsciously. For the feminists that's cross-watching, masculines move subconsciously through this twin flame thing. I don't know what the fuck they doing. So really don't shit on them or fault them for what they do. They don't know what they doing. It's autopilot. It's subconscious. So when you get good wins, when your masculine is moving subconsciously the right way, celebrate that. Put the same energy in him doing good shit. He could be a she could be a he. You know, I'll be rocking. The same energy of your twin doing good and getting praise from that. You know, you don't praise him for being bad, but what you do is just keep that in mind. So when he does shit, it ain't intentional. You don't know what he's doing. You don't know he hurting you. You don't know he hurting you. You know, and hurt is cups. Just feelings and emotions. Just indicators of where you're going mentally. So if you feel hurt, then it's just an indicator of where you're going mentally with this. Feminines move consciously. Masculine move subconsciously. That's in the book coming out very soon this month. Just stay tuned. Let's get some legal shit done still, so I can get that shit to y'all. But just hold on. Just hold on. Ace of Swords, that's Ascension. It's going up. I'm telling you, the higher you go up, the less people you got around. Divines are 28% of this population. And then you got 70%, that's the rest, the karmics, as I like to call them. Like if I was a 5%er, it's like those are the 85%. You dig what I'm saying? So you got 28% divines, 7% karmics, and then 1 or 2%ers. They can be in either or. I mean, that's the population of this planet right now. Okay, so 70% karmic. This is 70% chance. 70% chance you're gonna find a karmic in a relationship. 70% chance you're gonna meet a fucking dud. You know what I'm saying? Before you meet what you're looking for. 70% are people with ill intentions who ain't real friends, scammers, jammers, finesser, all that. That's 70%. It's a higher chance you're gonna meet someone bad for you in this world than someone good for you in this world. It's a rare chance you're gonna find someone with common sense, which divines possess. It's a rare occurrence you're actually gonna find somebody you can actually like talk about God with. You know what I'm saying? In this world, slim pickings. But when you do find another divine or your divine counterpart, then like I say, the chances are just slim. So stay in the game. You ain't found your twin yet, masculine. Keep looking. They probably in front of you. They probably already around. To twins that's already in the twin flame journey, embrace this shit. It's only gonna take you high where you need to go. You already going high and ascending with this shit. You just don't even know it. It's subconsciously. So your conscious and your subconscious masculine needs to kind of meet. And that's just fairly important. Bottom line, it's very important we got separation. Okay? Twin flame separation, I'm telling you, it's essential. When you're in separation, twins, use this time to get your shit together. Lose that weight. Feel real great. Stack your paper. Get them papes. Evolve yourself, evolve your business, evolve your career, evolve your profession, get your education on, do whatever the fuck you can do to make yourself better so by the time you unite, and you will, because reunion always happens. So if you are in separation, don't fret. You will unite again. A real twin flame situation. We ain't talking about false twin flames or karmic situations. None of that type of shit. We talking about real twins here. Okay? They're always going to come back. That's what the fuck they do. Whether that's the feminine that's running or the masculine that's running. If the feminine's running, she's going to start chasing. Masculine's running, he's going to start chasing. It's up and down, up and down. You know what I mean? Separation. I see a lot of masculines who are feeling the sting of a separation that the feminine has put forward. Once again, for feminines that's been chasing masculine since the beginning, start running for a second. It's like Forrest Gump. This nigga was just chilling on his porch and shit. This motherfucker, like I said, his life is like a movie. My life is like a movie too. I got some real Forrest Gump moments in my shit. I ain't gonna stunt. But that's how divines are. Your life is like a movie. Your life isn't regular. People can't fucking relate. They probably think you lying with your milestones and the good shit that you're doing, or the people you influence, or whatever it is you do. It's like a movie. People don't fucking believe that shit. So be cautious who you really confide in. Like I say, I'm a fuck karmic type person. Like I just fuck with divines. That's it. I can't really do shit for karmics. Can't really help them. You know what I mean? Till they wake up and ascend, I can't do shit with them. So I focus on the people that I can fuck with, that I can help, that I can guide and shit like that. And the psychics out there is doing what I'm doing. Look, don't waste your time with karmic. Please spot a karmic client when you see them. Handle them applicably. How do you handle a karmic? Like business. Treat it like business. Divines, those are the people you guide. Those are the people you stick your reputation out, your neck out for, that you go out the way and spend time, energy, and resources towards helping. It saves you a lot of time. I'm telling you, leave these karmics alone. Of course they're going to pay. Of course they keep coming back. That's what the fuck they do. You ain't helping them. They just probably want to see your face. They probably just enjoy your presence and your vibe so much they just want to be submerged in it. They ain't finna change. Like, that's a whole nother motherfucking rant. Going back to the reading, though, separation. Masculines. A lot of feminists are finna pump the brakes on your ass. Not because you pump the brakes on them. They need space. They're going through a lot of shit. It's some shit you really can't help them with. And they gotta leave you alone for the same reasons you leave the feminine alone. They gotta get their shit together. They're consciously separating from you. You do it subconsciously once again. So it feels like the feminines are separating from you. I was talking about my twin and shit. Be back for wanding. Been reunited for a little bit. Post-separation, which happened right after we reunited. Like, we reunited and separated like twice. 3 times last year. You know what I mean? That cool. It's all 4 wands right now. Eventually it's going to be a 5 of wands. filling the air like Beanie Siegel. Apparently he got shit he got to do. But, man, talking this shit, and he started talking about a few separation periods we had. 501. And clearly, distinctly remember him separating from me, which he does a lot, which I say a lot. Nigga, I don't take breaks from you. I don't chill from you. I don't separate from you. You know what I mean? You do that shit. He telling me I'm separating from him these times. Me being the analytical monster that I am, I'm just analyzing everything. I'm like, bro, you did that. Like I say, masculines speak reflectively. They telling you shit, they complaining about shit, they coming at you about shit that they doing. Like, that's how they talk. It's subconscious. My masculine literally tells me what he does or how he's feeling or what he's on or the type of shit he does or person he is, and reflects that shit on me. I don't take it personal anymore because I know this is probably his way of just venting. It's probably his way of just talking. Remember that shit, feminine. You are your divine feminine. You're your masculine's diary. Masculine confides in you. He trusts you, your opinion. He loves the influence you have and how you influence him. He's not going to say these things. You know what I mean? But know that. You know what I mean? So when you shit on your masculine, it's like disciplining a kid. Kid just trying out new shit. You know what the fuck he doing? Not calling your masculine a kid, but just keep this shit in mind. Telling me all the times I separated from him. I'm like, I ain't never separated from him. You know, maybe recently, because you got all that fuck shit last separation, and I felt some type of way. So maybe I might have distanced myself. But, you know, he'll be back. As always. You know what I'm saying? But it just trips me out how my bachelor be having amnesia about shit we was on. We're doing his shit. You know, amnesia or reflective talking. He's what the fuck he on, but he trying to put that shit on me. Don't know he doing it. And like I say, that's why I be blowing up and having the boo-boo face and making sound effects when me and him be talking. When we talk, we kind of argue. We're not arguing. This is how we talk. You know what I mean? We got our thing. As all twins got their thing. So I'm a guy though. So I ain't finna get, actually for a guy, I'm very emotional. Acting like a bitch sometimes. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to my twin. And he see that shit. It's a gift and a curse. He likes that, but he hates that. Loves the fact that I am a feminine, a different type of man, but he also hates that too. Because like I say, it's just a gift and a curse. Everybody got their own shit. Saying all this shit to say this. I see some feminists just stepping the fuck away from masculines. Masculine, you ain't do nothing wrong. Don't feel nothing. Because your feminine couldn't feel shit when you did it. She or he, she should be, you know, wrong. Ain't doing this shit intentionally, but she is consciously separating herself from you. Because it's probably some shit you want your feminine ain't fucking with no more. It's probably some shit you do your feminine just ain't tolerating no more. So it ain't like she's separating herself from you. She's really distinctively, consciously setting borders for you to respect. Because that's what you do when you subconsciously step away from your feminine. That's what you're doing. You're drawing borders. Feminine tries to text. You don't call back or respond or none of that shit. She gets it. Okay, let me stop texting. You call to no avail. Feminine calls to no avail. She knows to stop calling. You want your space. Feminine got to figure all this shit out, but gets it. Like I'm telling the feminine, quit. Like I say, this is like when Maz was talking about how I separate from him, I'm just like, man, your logic is fucked up. Like, nah, that's not how I felt. That's not what I was on with you. That's completely opposite of what the fuck I was on actually. But continue. Listen to your masculine talk. I'm telling you, like, it's only 20% of it though. And what your masculine is saying and doing has to correlate. And majority of what your masculine is saying and doing doesn't correlate. Because what he's doing is the complete opposite of what the fuck he's saying half the time. Back to the masculine. Hey, separation. Don't trip. Should be back. You know what I mean? Your wife ain't gonna be back. Fucking with you the way she need to fuck with you. But like I was telling my masculine, it's just hard. It's hard to love you. It's hard to deal with you. Shit is a lot. You don't see how much it's a lot. You don't understand. You don't feel my pain, cuz you can't feel me when it comes to you, son. But you know what I mean? You'll get it one of these days. You know? Don't take it too personal. Because whatever the fuck you feeling, your feminine has felt it 1,000 times. Meat and potatoes, coming into this thing. Intro. This is energies that you're coming out of masculine or just getting into. You got the King of Cups. This is the tough love card, my 1950s, 1960s dad card. Like Dan Lawyer from the Wonder Years, Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, George Jefferson, George Jetson, Fred Flintstone, Archie Bunker. Not Danny Tanner, cuz. Not Danny Tanner. Now, this is the highest form of emotion you can be on. It's the emotion to say fuck it to any and everything that ain't about God's kingdom, K for kingdom, or your kingdom. That's your house. That's your home. Four of Wands. That's your twin flame. That's your twin flame demo. Your karmic, your children. Anything that's yours. Anything that's yours is your kingdom. And you have to protect your kingdom. You have to rule your kingdom. You got to be the best person you can be. Now, I'm a Christian. You're supposed to be Christ-like, but I ain't Jesus Christ, cuz. I'm not. I ain't gonna sit here and even perpetrate like I'm a uber Christian. Like I ain't out here. I ain't out here. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I can only be the best man that I can be. And be as Christ-like as possible. You get what I'm saying? So we ain't nobody saints here. And we're all adults. This is 18 and over and shit. You know, when it comes to you and yours. Okay? Who gives a fuck about anything outside of you and yours? That's the feeling this is. Listen, I don't give a fuck about kicking it, socializing, clubbing. It's just, I'm focused on me and my family right now. I'm focused on me so I can be the best person I can be for my family right now. Whatever family is to you. You know what I mean? This is you taking care of your fucking business and not giving a fuck. Come. Not having no feelings or emotions on anything outside your kingdom. You might call it being cold-blooded. You might call it being shut down or whatever the fuck. It's a 1950s, 1960s dad. Your daughter's a fucking hippie. She wants to talk to you about the war and the prison industrial complex and all that fuck shit. You just happen to work for the government, so your daughter just really think you part of the motherfucking system. You might be, but it ain't about all that shit. Because you working to pay these motherfucking bills to keep roofs over heads around this bitch, to pay for colleges around this hoe. You ain't got no motherfucking kids, then like I say, you ensuring your legacy. You gotta put all your time, energy, and resources to whatever the fuck's on your heart right now. And whatever the fuck your passion and heart's drive is, you need to drive that shit. This is being fucking focused and completely cut off from the world, which is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups. You at the King of Cups. It's higher levels than the world. The world is a Four of Cups. It's a third dimension, temporary space and time where all things expire. Five of Cups would be isolation. Emotional isolation. Social isolation. From what? Ace of Swords. Ascending. You're a fucking twin. You ain't no regular ass person out here. The higher you go up, the less people around. Why? Because everybody ain't ascending. Only 28% of the world is doing that. What you're doing right now. You got so much other shit to worry about than anything outside of you and yours. Your twin flame is yours. I mean, you protect your twin flame. Your divine feminine, you hold your feminine down the way your feminine holds you down. You protect your feminine the way your feminine protects you. You look at your feminine in high regard, just like your feminine look at you in high regard. You respect your feminine like your feminine respect you. You love your feminine like your feminine love you because she's the queen of your kingdom. You really wouldn't have a kingdom if it wasn't for your divine feminine. Divine feminines, you wouldn't have no kingdom if it wasn't for your masculine either. We talking about the kingdom now. We ain't talking about like before this twin flame shit started. What I mean is this twin flame situation makes you the best person that you could be. Number one, for anything else, makes you the best person that you can be. And by being the best person you can be, shit, you can be all you can be around this bitch. Everything in your life changes. From your mind, to your feelings, to your actions, to the manifestations you manifesting out in this bitch. This is not giving a fuck about nothing else but the kingdom. So God is your focus. Focus on God and God only. That's the path I'm on. It's a very lonely fucking road. Get misunderstood a lot. Catch a lot of flack. But it's worth everything. It's worth everything. Shit's worth everything. This is how I'm feeling. This is how I'm coming. This is how I'm bumming. You know what I'm saying? If it's your kingdom, like I say, upgrade your kingdom. Step your game up, man. Get your bread up. Get your weight up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Step your shit up. Don't give a fuck about nothing but doing whatever the fuck you need to do. It's something you need to do. Masculine, make sure you do that shit. Okay? That's just subconscious and indirect. That shit you don't know you need to be doing. Make sure you do that, all right? Bottom line, more important than this is what you consciously doing. Shit you know you doing. You king of pentacles out here. Now we got two kings here. You're the king of wands. But we got the king of cups and we got the king of pentacles, and I don't see no king of wands out here. King of pentacles is a karmic masculine. You know what I mean? You're very karmic-y out here. And what is a karmic masculine? A karmic masculine is only worth what he has. All that matters to a karmic masculine is what he got, his pentacles. He only focused on wealth, people, places, things, possessions, status, A king of pentacles ain't really necessarily focused on what the fuck they're doing. What they're doing doesn't matter. All they're just focused on is getting pentacles. Not how they got their pentacles. Say that shit one more time. For the niggas in the back, not how they got their pentacles. It's karmics. I told you, it's 70% of the world. The average karmic, I'm telling you, they're selfish. They don't give a fuck about nobody but they self. You're just a pentacle to a karmic. And if you didn't have this pentacle, they wouldn't be around. You got money. That's a pentacle. If you didn't have that money, you wouldn't be like, it's like, fuck it, spoiler. In the feminine role, you got the Queen of Pentacles, which is a karmic feminine. I told you, if you fucking with a karmic feminine, that makes you a karmic masculine. Since your karmic feminine is here, and we'll get to this in just a second, a lot of what the fuck she on is rubbing off on you. You have a pentacle, but it's not yours. It's hers. But you flaunting around like it's your pentacles. This ain't your money, it's her money. So quit fronting around here like you got money when it's her money. Or you got things when it's her things. Or you on shit when it's her shit you on. That's her shit you on. Understand what I'm saying? We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, karmic. You gotta stop being karmic out here. And what is being karmic? Like I say, that's basically living a life doing for yourself and yourself only. That's what the 70% does. They're surviving. You say you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. That's cool in the game. That's what 70% of the world is doing. Like I say, birds, bees, bears, boars, bacteria, and babies be doing that shit. We're full-fledged adults with power out here. We can do more than just survive. Fuck surviving. Ante up. Step your game up. Get another wand going. 3 of wands. What's that? Path. Purpose. That's 2 of swords. 2 of wands, surviving like the birds and the bees and the bears and shit, but doing more. Taking your time, energy, and resources you don't even have because you spend most of that time surviving. Doing more to help another person. Purpose lies in helping other people outside yourself, outside your family. You help your family all fucking day. Help somebody outside your family. I'm telling you, it's a bum on the street that can use some of your assistance. They can use some of your time, some of your energy, some of your resources, some of your food, some of your books, some of your guidance, whatever the fuck it is. It's the 3rd wand. Flick on that. Divine Feminine's role in life is to 3 of wands. So the Divine Feminines who ain't 3 of wanding, it's a lot of karma you going through doing the Divine Masculines role. Masculines. Thank God, just a loophole in your whole purpose and path shit. Your job is just the 2 of wands to do what you've been doing. You just need to be alive enough, long, for your feminine to do her job with you. You just need to survive long enough to get awakened, to Ace of Swords, to ascend. What the fuck? I got, I'm 3 of wands, he's 2 of wands. It's roles here. Just like the queen on the chessboard. You see how she moves? And the king on the chessboard. See how he moves? 2, 3. Masculines. You got a 3 of wands. Why? So you can get to the 4 of wands. Good thing about your 3 of wands business, all you gotta do is what the fuck your Divine Feminine doing? She's 3 of wands. So what is your feminine doing? Feminine's like a life coach. Okay, you can life coach too. I tell my twin that shit all the fucking time. Listen, you can help so many people. All you gotta do is give your advice, motherfucker. You 65 years old, cuz like you can. The fuck? Got hella wisdom. Share that shit. Don't hold it all to your fucking self. Write a book or something, my nigga. Like do something outside yourself. Because I'm telling you, when you do it, it's gonna open up doors. It's gonna open up avenues. It's gonna open up a whole nother world for you to benefit from. And essentially, 3 of wanding is just like driving on the highway. 2 of Wands is driving on the streets with traffic. 3 of Wands is a highway or an express lane you can use to get from point A to point C quicker than just getting from point A to point B to point C to point D to point. You know what I mean? Sometimes it just pays to help others. Because by you blessing people, you're going to get blessed. You don't bless for the blessings. You do it because it's your job to do it. Your job, your role, and shit like that. Masculine, you're going to see exactly what divines do by fucking with your karmic. Because you was already in a mode to where you was done fucking with karmics anyway. But you really didn't know what a karmic was. You're going to start understanding what it is. But mainly, you're seeing how you're a karmic given your karmic situation. Feminine role, masculine, subconsciously, indirectly, when you come on the feminine, you got the 8 of Swords. This is a self-imposed prison. A false sense of security, false sense of entitlement, and a false sense of reality. Or the boogeyman effect, as I like to say. 8 of Swords is an invisible prison that you got yourself in. You walked into an invisible prison. Can't nobody get you out this invisible prison. It's an invisible prison. You walk through an invisible door. You better find it. If you got in this shit, you can get out. Can't nobody get you out because it's an invisible prison. I'm just using an analogy, but that's what 8 of Swords kind of is. False sense of entitlement. To me, that's the start of sin. That's the start of bullshit. If a person rob you, if a person cheats you, if a person use you, if a person do anything to you, or to your children, or to your family, or whatever, fuck, they felt entitled to do that shit. It's so swore. It's a direction or a decision they went to do it because they felt entitled to do that shit. Person cheat you, they'll steal from you. If they'll steal from you, they'll kill your ass. You know what I'm saying? Person hide motherfucking secrets. If they'll lie to you, I'm telling you, they'll cheat you. If they'll cheat you, they'll steal from your ass. They'll steal from your ass. They'll kill from your ass. Like real shit. It's a direction people are going when they doing shit. How karmics move. Like I say, and most of them are doing it subconsciously, so I don't even know they doing it. Entitlement. Whether it's you feel you should feel a certain way, or you feel entitled to maneuver in a way, or treat women a certain type of way, or whatever the fuck. Like, that's a self-imposed prison. That's some shit you need to get out. It's a false sense of entitlement, false sense of security, false sense of reality. But the 8 of Swords is a self-imposed prison, false sense of ideology that needs to change. It's an ideology you got with the feminine. I've been saying this shit, I'm telling you, for 3 months, masculine. A lot of y'all got women fucked up. Had an argument with my master about that shit. What, you think you know women better than me? Hell yeah, nigga. I'm a twin flame guru, nigga. I'm a love guru out here. And I'm a divine feminine, nigga. I fuck with feminines the long way, nigga. In a way you don't fuck with them. Nigga, I'm 30 years old, yo. How the fuck you gonna tell me you know women better? I'm like, nigga, because this my actions. This is how I treat women to how you treat women. How I respect women to how you don't demean them. You respect them too, but on a different level. That's why he's masculine, I'm a feminine. You know what I'm saying? The way he look at women, the way he looks at courtship, the way he looks at commitment, the way he looks at relationships is totally different from how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it from the feminist standpoint. You know, then he tells me, yeah, nigga, I can't wait till you get married. Your wife gonna walk all over your motherfucking ass. I'm like, she can walk on, nigga. With her heels, nigga. I'm hers, nigga. It's whatever, nigga. It's her world. Happy wife, happy life, nigga. I know this. Do you know that? Nigga, you a bitch, nigga. She gonna run the fuck out your ass. And then you gonna know what I'm talking about once you get there. But until you get there, nigga, fuck out of here with what you saying. I'm like, all right, you got your opinion, I got mine. My opinion, I'm more in tune, brother. Because it's the actions and behavior. It's just the whole ideology. My ideology that my masculine has on women is weird. It's like a 1950s, 1960s dad. The nigga was born in the late 50s. Like my pops, you know, I call my pops my twin flame. That nigga really like if I could describe him, like I say, he's like Dan Lauria from the Wonder Years, bro. Short tempered, you know, very respectful until you cross that line. Very reserved until you start prying in his shit. You know what I mean? He's cool, but don't. Like I say, he likes his shit. He likes his space. Like Dan Lauria from Wonder Years. This motherfucker works all day. Wonder Years is one of my favorite shows of all time. Dan Lauria, the King of Cups. That's what I'm using as an example. 1950s, 1960s dad card. You know what I'm saying? He goes to work all day and wants to come home and just fucking chill. But can't because, like I say, he's got 3 kids. He's got a wife. They're not nagging him and shit. It's just he's dad. They're waiting for him to get here so they can talk to him and try to build with him and shit like that. He just want to catch the motherfucking game. and maybe have a drink and maybe sleep good enough to wake up early enough to fight traffic to go back to work again. He's already thinking about work the next day. All Dan Larry thinks about is the future, is the family. He doesn't give a fuck about social events and current events and what the fuck's going on with the world. He's just so focused on what he's doing. Everything else really don't matter unless it's emergency in the kingdom, unless somebody's got hurt, unless the house is finna get fucked up or something, unless an emergency is happening. Leave me out of it. You know what I mean? So this separation could just be on the masculine's end. Instead of the feminine separating themselves from the masculine, masculine's just separating himself from the feminine because maybe you got too much shit going on, feminine. You know what I mean? But entitlement. Masculine, you shouldn't feel entitled to shit. That's a self-imposed prison. Any type of entitlement. Be open-minded. False sense of security. If you insecure, say that. Don't let your insecurities get the best of you to where you ain't being your full potential, to where you're settling. You're insecure about your finance. And usually the chicks that you fuck with got money. And you just ride her way. Nah, get your own way for her to ride. Even if you can't afford it, do it off the strength of trying. You know what, baby, don't worry about it. I got it. At least you tried. I'm glad you tried. That's better than you just like ride my wave like you've been doing. I'm glad you tried to create a wave. That was cute. You know, like I say, it's a respect tone thing. When a woman got the draws on in a relationship because of finances, I'm saying shit one more time for the masses in the back. When the feminine got her shit together, her finances together, and you don't, nigga, it's a respect thing. That's mom, you the kid. Until you become daddy, you might be daddy in the sheets, my nigga. But when it comes to like traveling, food, room, board, vacations, shit like that, I mean, that's her money. That's her dime. So it's her time. And I'm sure it's going to come with stipulations. Like my ass gonna say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some woman feel like she got you, she woo, 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 and then get the woo, woo, and woo, and woo. It's like, bro, that's what women do. She want to talk all the time. Nigga, that's a female. Like, quit acting like you don't know what come with a woman. Nigga, quit acting like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what it is. Like, that's his love playing house, but when it's time to actually build a home, motherfuckers got a problem. It's the feminine. She tweaking, she tripping, you know what I mean? Like, nah. Motherfucker, y'all got some fucked up ideologies when it comes to women, masculine, talking to the men. To the women, divine masculines. Same shit apply, motherfucker. It's your intake on men. Or at least the men you've been fucking with. Like, you mean? It's a false sense. I mean, excuse me, it's a self-imposed prison you're in. Now, false sense of reality. That's just not knowing what time it is. Not knowing what world we living in. I was just telling that to a friend last night on the phone. You know, he's social butterfly, as he likes to say. You know, and I'm like, bro, it's 223. Fuck all that socializing shit. Like, please understand. Like, 70% of the world is karmics. Like, it's a big chance one of these karmics might be dangerous. Before you get killed, stabbed, raped, beat, stolen, held captive, organ snatched out your motherfucking ass, whatever. Okay, before a person gets in your cipher, which is like the 2-3 feet of space that's around you, they have to get invited in. It's like evil spirits and the devil and goofy shit like that. I was arguing with my twin about that. Devil has the devil, Satan and Lucifer, 3 different people from 3 different places with 3 different agendas. Y'all better get right. Y'all better figure that out. Hell don't exist too. I will definitely argue. I definitely debate that, you know what I mean? But yes, that Satan, devil, Lucifer, they ain't got no power, authority, dominion over you unless you give it to them. Unless you fuck with them like that. Like magic. That shit don't affect you, ain't real unless you believe it is, nigga. It's a mental thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, thoughts become things. You are the thinker who thinks the thoughts that makes the motherfucking things. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody penetrate your sword, which is why it's called the sword. Wu-Tang was talking about that shit in the 90s, cuz. Hey, you better keep your sword on deck. Keep that bitch sharpened. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, listen, ain't nothing to fear in this motherfucking world. You dig what I'm saying? But fear itself, listen, you can't fuck with everybody. It's some energies, it's some entities, it's some shit here in this world, same plane we living in, that ain't for you. All they looking for is your attention, for you to look at them, for you to speak to them, so they can get in your cipher and do whatever the fuck they gonna do. Before a person enter your cipher, you allow them in. It's like dark spirits. You permit what you promote, and you promote what you permit. Ain't nothing gonna come in your house unless you invite it. So I don't see how people be smudging and grudging and doing all this spiritual shit in their fucking environment. You know what I'm saying? It's like, who are you scared of? What I mean, it's like, look what you're doing. If you putting up 3 different forms of protection to protect you from some bad mojo or energies or some goofy shit, then in your head, swore, you must be in a self-imposed prison thinking that you're getting plagued by spirits. Or you're getting possessed, or you're getting, you know what I'm saying? Like, even possession, Joe. Now, you can be high off some type of drug or drink some spirits. You see what alcohol does to people. You see what Flocka do to motherfucker. You see how crackheads act around this bitch. It's things that can, like I say, sword, nigga. If you on your sword, if you standing strong, you ain't got to be insecure about shit. If you know that ain't for anything you want to attain in life can be gotten, you wouldn't be insecure at all. If you're insecure about your money, get your money up. You're insecure about the way you look, change that. Everything you insecure about is shit you can actually fix. It's only a self-imposed prison when you stay in this energy. False sense of reality. Please know what world we living in. Stop socializing, because like I say, you might meet your enemy. You might meet the last person you might see ever. It's real killers out here. It's psychopaths out here. Niggas say I'm negative for saying this shit. I'm telling you, motherfuckers is getting snatched up every day for their organs. Motherfuckers is getting snatched every day for the sex trade. Motherfuckers is getting snatched every day off GP. Okay? Can't talk to everybody. You can't fuck with everybody. Okay? It's cool to say what's up, hey, how you doing? Be courteous and shit. That's cool, but to a certain extent. Can't invite everybody in your house. Can't let everybody in your car. Can't let everybody in your cipher. I'm telling you, the 2-3 feet that surround you. Because that's the shit you're going to regret thinking back, post whatever the fuck happened. I shouldn't even say nothing. I shouldn't even help. I shouldn't even. Yeah, you shouldn't have. It's a different world. In 223, this ain't the 90s. That's what me and my man was talking about. Like, we was talking about how really the world has changed since 2012. Because before 2012, shit was different. You remember how Halloween used to be pre-212? Kids was actually out having fun. I was actually having fun with these motherfuckers. I was having a pillowcase, getting candy and shit, really protecting the kids. I lived in an area that had a lot of pedophiles in that bitch. I see them motherfuckers trolling and, you know what I'm saying, like, on they predator shit all the time. Like, I always look out for shorties because, like I said, a lot of these, especially these new shorties, they don't know no better. So I'm saying this shit too. Divines, when you buy schools, waiting on your kid to get picked up, please look around. You be fucking shocked at what the fuck you see. How many white vans just floating around the area? How many weirdos just floating around the area? You know what I'm saying? You might see some kids walking up to cars. Walking up to people. See, I can recognize a weirdo from a distance. I can spot grooming from a distance. So, you know what I mean? You'd be surprised. I'm just saying more than maybe 8 kids from hopping in people's cars. And don't tell them what the conversation these motherfuckers is having with the shorties to get them in. I'm talking about kids is opening the door. I'm running up. Nigga, what the fuck? Soon I run up, they pull it off. Who kid is this? Man, don't talk to strangers. I don't know what the fuck your parents telling you, shorty. Kid, I tell them all the kids the same shit when I get into situations like that. Go straight home. Don't talk to nobody. This ain't your parent. Don't talk to him. I don't give a fuck if it's an uncle, cousin, none of that. Go straight home. Go straight home. Motherfuckers ain't got no sense. My mama told me when I was in kindergarten, don't talk to strangers. Don't walk up in nobody's car. Don't do none of that shit. We got it. Post 212 is a lot of shit people ain't got no more. It's a lot of ideologies that's accepted right now. Masculine, don't accept that shit. Off that. On your karmic feminine, though. You consciously, in regards to the feminine energy, we got a karmic feminine here. This karmic feminine is fucking up the way you look at women. This karmic feminine is fucking the way you look at feminines. Got you not even want to trust your divine feminine. Shit, my twin tell me about his karmics. None of his karmics like me. I'm like, I wonder why. I know why, but I wonder why. They'll never like me. Man, number one, I'm saying, what you telling them? I mean, like, my twin flame situation is different. It's hard when I explain it. So I can only imagine the flack he catch trying to explain what the fuck this is. You hear me? It's like, Nah, you know why she don't like me, Joe? Because she already know what I'm on with you. Like I said, your divine feminine masculines, just in case you didn't know, they got your best interests at heart. They ain't got no motives. They ain't got no ill intentions. They fuck with you just because. And 9 times out of 10, if you wasn't their twin flame, they probably wouldn't fuck with you. They probably wouldn't deal with you. They probably wouldn't put up with your shit. They ain't gotta deal with you. But they deal with you unconditionally. In spite of. The shit you do to karmics, you do to your feminine all the time. But your karmics react differently to your feminine, don't they? A karmic will go toe to toe with your ass. A karmic will fuck your whole life up. Take every dime you got. Take everything you got. Take your dignity. Take everything away from you. Strip you of everything. Your divine feminine ain't finna do shit like that. She gonna step the fuck away, love you from a distance. Unconditionally. Same love your feminine had in your life, your feminine gonna have not in your life. The respect your feminine had in your life is the same respect your feminine gonna have whether y'all with each other or not. This is just how karmics roll. You think your feminine gonna pull some shit that this karmic has pulled. You confide in your feminine. You can tell your feminine, your divine feminine, your secrets. Your feminine ain't gonna throw that shit back in your face. Your feminine ain't finna tell nobody about that shit. You tell your karmic secrets and confide in your karmic. What she do? Tell everybody. You know what I mean? Spread your name through the fucking dirt. Use what the fuck you confided her in. He can be she can be he, you know, I be rocking. And spit that shit back in your face. Then, when you get with your twin, it's like you reflectively push the shit your karmic feminine did to you on your feminine, like your feminine doing this shit. Or tell your feminine or come at your feminine like she's doing the shit your karmic feminine is doing. Feminines, I'm telling you, they reflective talk and they do most of this shit subconsciously. So don't trip. He ain't mad at you. He mad at his fucking karmic. He ain't shitting on you. He's venting. This shit he can't do with no fucking karmic. A karmic gonna tell him to shut the fuck up, man up, and quit acting like a bitch. Feminine ain't finna come at you like that. Like I said, you starting to see full circle what a fucking karmic feminine really is. How karmic feminines get down. The only difference that you got over, the only difference that the karmic feminine has over your divine feminine is maybe you smashing your karmic more. Or you actually got a physical relationship with your karmic, but you kind of got like a platonic relationship with your feminine. If you smashing your feminine and your karmic at the motherfucking same time, the only reason why you fucking with this karmic in the way you fucking with this karmic is because of the pinnacle she possesses. This pinnacle your feminine probably got, but it ain't about pinnacles when it comes to your divine feminine. What's the queen? What's the divine feminine? The queen of wands. What's the divine masculine? The king of wands. It's the actions and behavior that makes your feminine great. That makes your feminine important. That makes your feminine influential. That makes your feminine who your feminine is. And it's the things you do or have done that makes you the person that you are. It's what you're doing and what you've done that makes you great. That's why your karmic feminine even fucking with you in the first place. She ain't fucking with you because of your money, because you probably ain't got none. She ain't fucking with you because you're a celebrity, because you probably not. She ain't fucking with you because of the reason she'll fuck with another karmic. I'm telling you, divine masculine, you got an inner glow and that shit shines. And just like a fucking light in the darkness, you're gonna attract moths and bugs and mosquitoes and squirrels and shit. You know what I mean? You keep thinking of yourself like a karmic masculine. You think you just like everybody else. You not. You stand out like a green hat with an orange bill. That's why these women flocking at your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it ain't what you got. It's who you are. Karmics have fun fucking with divines because what a divine does when you in karmic situations, divines, I'm speaking to all divines now. Just like you change your divine masculine life, your divine counterpart's life, you change karmic's lives. Just like you speak life and breathe life and change your divine counterpart into a whole new creature, you change karmics into whole new creatures. Or you aid to their madness. You feel they fire. You know what I mean? You make it much difficult. But moving on to you, masculine. When it comes to your karmics, I'm telling you, leave these karmics alone. Start fucking with your divine. And if you in a situation like mine, my 22 dudes and shit, you know what I mean? So I'm speaking to my divine masculine. Start fucking with divines. To a divine woman. Leave these fucking chicken head, sack chasing ass, socializing ass, little man. Listen, you shit's out here making mad moves. And if you doing what they doing, I saying do what a woman do. I ain't saying shit like that. I'm saying just do what your feminine do. What the fuck your divine feminine doing? If you do the same shit, I guarantee your whole life will change. Doing, ing, wands, whatever your feminine wanding. Do the same shit. And by doing that, it's going to open you up to a whole door full of divines. I'm sending my master that, man. Come to my functions. Come to my parties, man. You're going to meet some real divines. Now, I've had some clients, my twin met, that they turned out to be karmic, and it just furthers the shit that he was saying. Man, they ain't divine, man. They fake as hell. They like, I knew y'all your clients was the same way. They ain't divine. These bitches. I'm like, man, that's just some of them. That's 70% of the world is karmic. So, like I say, you're gonna have karmic clients more so than divines. You know what I mean? But yeah, masculine, your ideology on women need to change. Because I'm seeing this shit too frequent. And it's just not good. Wrapping this up. Subconsciously, in regards to yourself with a masculine role, you got the Three of Cups. This is distractions or third parties. This is you and another person you connected to. This is a connection. What's a connection? It's a ship. It's two hearts on the same boat. Relationship, friendship, partnership, whatever the ship is, it involves two people's feelings, two different people. So it ain't just what the fuck you feel, it's what they feel. It ain't just what the fuck you want, it's what they want. It has to be some type of diplomacy here when it comes to ships. And you got to put the necessary time and attention into these ships. What happens when you in another ship on top of a ship, it's distracted. You don't know what ship you want. You get a divine connection, but you fucking with a karmic connection that's fucking up your divine connection. For you double dipping, having cake and eating too as masculines. Whether it's your divine feminine you fucking with or karmic you fucking with. It's good karmics out here. But the good karmics I'm starting to understand are just as toxic and bad as the other karmics. I just left a good karmic that had me struggling along for about 14 years. I knew they were karmic, but they're nice. They were good fucking people. Church people too. Which I thought made them, at least good. But they did me bad. Worse than any other fucking person. Emotionally, spiritually. I lost a lot. Time, energy, youth, resources, being strung along by a karmic. A good karmic. You know what I mean? And good karmics are the hardest to leave alone. Because they're good people. They helped you. They was always there. Like, it was just no change, no growth, no development, no building, no commitment, nothing really solid. Just what it's been. Just what it's been. And it essentially becomes a distraction. See, when you're dealing with a karmic situation, it basically distracts you from your divine situation. It's shit you need to be doing in your twin flame demo that you need to put your time, energy, focus on. That's part of your kingdom. Part of shit you need to focus on. So when you ain't focused on the kingdom and you in the world with karmics, you just become distracted. That's the karmic's goal, to distract you from being the best person you can be. I told you, rule number one in this twin flame shit is built for you to be the best person you can be. If you ain't fucking with your twin flame shit, then you're fucking with a karmic situation, which is built for you to not be the best person you can be. It's built to cap you. It's built to be a comfort zone for you to stay in, for you to not leave. Then it becomes a trauma bond, which I was in for a while, because that's what the fuck it was. In time, that's the last shit I told my karmic before I split. I said, the fact that I can't leave you alone is the reason why I have to. Say that shit one more time. Let's say for the niggas in the back. The fact I can't leave you alone is why the fuck I need to. And that's the Four of Pentacles. If we come out, we'll talk about it. That's subconsciously. You distracted. Don't even know it. You under somebody else's, not spell, but influence. And you need to get out of it. You're distracting yourself. But it's almost like you want to be distracted. You need to be distracted. You like this distraction. It's a distraction. You need to be going up. Right now, you're going in circles, my nigga. Now, you consciously, in regards to yourself, you got the Nine of Swords. This is stress. This is losing sleep, losing teeth, losing hair, losing weight or gaining weight the wrong way from too many damn thoughts. Told you, thoughts become things. It ain't the injury that's going to kill you. It's your mind state on this injury. It ain't the surgery that's going to kill you. It's your mind state during, after, before surgery. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, we're human beings. We're walking, talking power plants. You'd be surprised what the human body can endure. You can literally get impaled by a 12-foot metal cable straight through your fucking body. You might still survive. You might still walk to the hospital to save your own fucking life. You can literally get shot. It's people that's been shot like over 12, 15 times, still alive. You know what I mean? They ain't the same person, but you're human. You're a human being. You can have brain surgery. You can have heart surgery. You can have an organ transplant. You can, man, listen. It ain't the physical shit that's going to kill your human body. It's your mind state. It's your mentality towards whatever it is. Do you hear what I'm saying? You're too blessed to be stressed. Whatever the fuck you're stressing about can't kill you. The next step after the 9 of swords is the 10 of swords. What's that? Death or permanent ending. You stressed. Probably over this queen. Like, this is all your direct energy, conscious energy. You stressed. Feminine, this is your masculine role. You personally stressed. Feminine role. Karmic feminine. You came into the situation on some King of Pentacles shit. King and Queen. Whatever you're stressing about, I'm sure it's your karmic situation. This is a karmic demo. Because you're fucking with a karmic feminine, you are becoming a karmic masculine. A lot of shit she's doing is rubbing off on you. A lot of her influence is rubbing off on you. Sex. Sexual energy exchange. That's what happens when you have sex with a fucking karmic. All the bullshit she on transfers to you. You probably feel good and great for that moment prior to the ejaculation and shit. And you know how niggas is. It's like Wayne said, as soon as I come to my senses. God damn it. Like, you know what I mean? The only thing good about your karmic situation is the physical part about it, but you still got everything else. And that's what you're tired of. You can find good love anywhere, not just from this fucking karmic feminine, but you've become, I don't know, so connected to these karmics that, like I said, it's almost like you can't go without whatever the fuck they give it. Future final rose, we can get to the feminine. Once the future masculine, subconsciously you got the 2 of Cups. Once again, this is the connection you need to be focused on. The card before this was the 3 of Cups. Told you, this is a distraction. You got a whole connection, divine connection you need to fuck with. But you're distracted by another connection. So like I said, this karmic phase is going to phase out. And you're going to focus back on the connection. 4 of Wands, which is going to lead to a union, reunion, or you finally recognizing your own twin flame demo and Wands. What are Wands? Actions and behavior. Shit you doing or shit you've done. Doing some shit about it. Final card in this message, we got the 9 of Wands, which is the toll. It's the wounded warrior. This is you beat down. This is you tired. This is you throwing up the white towel. This is you really giving up. This is really you not trying. This shit is too much. What's too much? The stress that comes with this karmic feminine from being a karmic masculine, doing karmic shit. This is your conscious energy. You see ain't no cups in your karmic energy. Like the feelings and emotions you even have with this feminine ain't even on the same level as the divine feminine. It's pure physical. And that shit only goes a certain way. So go where you feel most at home. And that's the 4 of Wands. Final message. 4 of Wands, aside from twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. And remember, separation is the glue that keeps this whole shit together. This is home. Home is where the heart is. Or the 4 walls you call your shelter. Or the 4 walls you call your kingdom. You know, go where feels home to you. This karmic does not feel at home to you. You don't get a sense of home and wholeness from these little demos. If you're going to fuck with a demo, fuck with something that feels at home. Not that it just feels good physically, something that feels home or whole. That's the message that I got. Hope I can be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Stay tuned for the Divine Feminine message coming up next.